If you are looking for a quick, easy, wearable makeup look for the holidays, then this tutorial is for you. Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new, my name is Julie and I help you find the best affordable beauty, makeup, and fashion items and teach you how to use them to always look elevated, polished, and put together. I went ahead and I already did my foundation, concealer, and powder. I know maybe not everyone feels comfortable wearing red lips, so I wanted to share some other options that it kind of gives the effect of red lips, but it's more wearable and not so much in your face. So I'm going to share those options at the end. First, going in with my Wet n Wild Clear Lash and Brow Mascara. And I'm gonna brush my eyebrows up. And I thought about not showing my brows, but I have been changing up the way that I fill them in. So I wanted to show you guys this step. But once I get my eyebrows brushed up, I let this gel dry for a couple of minutes. So once this dries, I'll come back and show you all how I go about filling my brows in. But if you have really thick brows, you could just brush them up with this brow gel and just, leave it simple. For my eyebrows, I've been filling them in with a brow powder, and this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. I don't even think they make this anymore, but any powder will work, like any brow powder or any eyeshadow that is, close to your brow color will work. So I just love this product. This brow powder. I know that Maybelline has some brow powders that they sell. Sometimes they're hard to find because they're literally on the bottom rack at the drugstore. But I think they have a color that's kind of similar to what I'm using. But I usually just go on the underneath side of the brow and lightly fill that in. Gonna go right here in the front. And I really like the little brush that came in this little palette. So, I mean, I debated showing you guys this because I know this isn't available anymore, but maybe some of you guys still have this little palette because I was obsessed with this palette back in 2016, 2017. So, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. contour palette. I've showed this in a couple of my other videos, other tutorials, but this is a great all-in-one palette. I did replace one of the highlights with a blush, so it normally does not come with a blush. I bought one of the e.l.f. blush palettes and swapped out one of the blushes, swapped out the highlight for one of the blushes in the blush palette. So if you do want to make it an all-in-one palette, I definitely recommend to do that. But I'm just going to use the bronzer to just bronze up my cheeks a little bit. I'm just using the Real Techniques powder brush to bronze up around my hairline. If you were in a super hurry, you could totally skip bronzer and just do blush. And I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine, and I know this is in the older packaging, but they still make and sell this blush. But it's just a nice rosy terracotta color. I feel like this would be a very flattering color on a lot of different skin tones, but really any natural blush would work for this makeup look. I'm going to use the highlight in the e.l.f. contour palette. This has become one of my favorite highlights. It is a little bit more buildable and can look really natural. If I just go in with a super light hand, it just gives you a subtle glow. But if I go in and build it up a little bit more, it gets slightly a little bit more intense. It's not going to be a super in-your-face highlight, which that's the type of highlights that I've been into lately, or these ones that are a little bit more subtle. This is super quick, super simple. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-Hour Eye Stick in I Am Inspired. And it's a really pretty rose gold color, and it has little sparkles in it, which I think look really beautiful for a holiday look. So what I do is I'll just put this all over the eyelid, and then I'll go in and blend this out. So I pull it up, kind of make a little bit of like a cat eye shape, like here in the outer corner area. I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild blending brush that they had in a holiday collection a couple of years ago. And I'm just gonna lightly blend that out. And then I kind of go with my finger and blend that out a little bit more. But yeah, this is a super long wearing product even without an eyeshadow primer. But I hope you can see like the little sparkles in this. Like, it's just subtle. It has subtle little gold glitters in it, which I think looks really beautiful. And it's a quick one and done eye product. It's not really an eyeshadow, but... And if you didn't have a brush, you could even use your finger to blend this out. Though it might be a little bit hard to do like your crease with your finger, but... So then I just blend that out. But this stuff will last on my eyelids all day. It does not budge. And if you wanted to get even more fancy, you could go in with a product like this. This is from the brand About Face, and they sell this at Ulta. But this is their Fractal Eye Paint, and it's in the color Shook, I think. It's like one of those things. Oh, okay, no, it's in the color Smolder. I need to get my reading glasses out. Can't read small print anymore. But you can just like lightly paint that on the eyelid there. And then if you go in with your finger, you can kind of blend that out. But I hope you can see like that extra sparkle it added to the eyelid, but it's nothing like over the top. So yeah, it's like if you had a little bit of extra time, just pop that on and just blend that with your finger. And if you wanted to take this up a notch, you could go in with the highlight from the e.l.f. palettes. Just take a little brush and brush that up underneath your brows, and that's just going to add a little bit of highlight there. And then just pop some of that here in the inner corner. I usually like to mist my face before I do my mascara, so I'm going to do that really quick, and I'm just using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Okay, and since we're done with the face makeup, I'm going to go ahead and take this headband off. And then I'm just going to curl up my lashes and put my mascara on. And I'm just going to be using my favorite Maybelline Sky High in True Brown. With this eye look, if you wanted to throw on a bright red, I feel like it would be really pretty. Or if you didn't want to wear a lipstick with a lot of color, you could totally do a nude, and it's going to be like a lot more natural looking and just like a subtle holiday sparkle. But I wanted to show you guys some options in between. And I'm going to start out, I guess, with like the lighter options first. So I have this chapstick Total Hydration in Sunset Nude. And this is a really pretty red, but it's a wearable red. It's like a red tinted lip balm that it almost looks nude. It still has the same effect as a red lip, but more natural. And this is going to be something that's just going to be easy to throw in your bag and reapply throughout the day. So I think this would be a great option if you kind of like, you want to venture out into having a red lip, but you don't want something too in your face or too red, that just looks a little bit more natural on your lips and is no fuss. So this next one is a Burt's Bees lip shimmer in the color Cherry. And this is a red lip balm. Like, as you can see with this one, it's a little bit more red than the last one I just showed you, but it's still extremely wearable, easy to throw in your bag and reapply throughout the day. So this is another great option if, you know, you want a red but you don't feel comfortable. Okay, this next option is the Nivea Blackberry lip like chapstick thing. So this one is great if you like more of a berry lip. Like if you find that berry is a little bit more wearable than those other two shades that I showed you. I absolutely love this Nivea Blackberry. It's so nice, so moisturizing. I love this color. So I think this would be another great holiday option. This next option is an actual lipstick, and this is one of the Maybelline Color Sensationals in Maple Kiss. So this is more of like a brown red color, and I find this to be really flattering, especially if you have warm brown eyes. So this is more of a neutral red option. I love the Maybelline Color Sensationals. They're easy to reapply. They feel nice and moisturizing on the lips, and they do last for probably like 4 or 5 hours depending on if you are eating or drinking a lot. So this is another great option. This last option is close to red, but not quite. And I feel like this is a more wearable, toned down red color. But this is one of the Maybelline Superstay matte inks in the color Ruler. And it is a nice muted red. So this is the most intense option than the ones that I showed you, and it's also going to be extremely long wearing, and this is going to be matte as well, where the other ones are going to be glossy and shiny. But I do find that with this, it is a comfortable matte formula, and if you've never used the matte inks before, they can be a little bit tacky on your lips and feel maybe a little heavy, but they never bother me. These things will last through eating and drinking, so I wanted to share this as an option as well. And this is another one of my favorite red lipsticks. It's more of a wearable rose muted red. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial today and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments which lipstick option you liked the best, or which ones you liked the best. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.